Pardon me.
You do know we're live, right?
Yeah.
Burping on live television.
I'm pretty sure people have done worse.
Yeah, I've seen sex
worse.
seen sex on live television.
So have I. It was really weird. Turn on the television, switch through the channels, all are static, and then all of a sudden, women! What the hell? Quickly change channel. What are you singing?
By the way, according to YouTube, we are now live.
Uh-huh. Oh.
What? What?
Someone's sent me something that I'm very happy with. Shh, you'll find out later.
I'm suspicious.
One second. Saving this.
Which says that it is a piece of artwork that you were being sent.
Maybe. And I'll tell you later.
Hello, Chaotic Watcher.
Yay! Hey, Death. Hey, Kriz.
Hey there.
Alrighty. Nom.
So, why isn't our daughter joining us if she's here? Have you not asked her?
Yep.
I told you an hour ago that we would do this.
Yeah, but you never said ask her. I assumed you told her.
Usually you're the one doing this. But okay.
I'm asking her now. Alright. Yay!
Hey!
Hello, my dear daughter. Oh. Maybe she can't speak.
Oh, by the way,
You?
hello!
Yay!
Yay!
I'm going to try a new recipe for a salad later on.
Ooh.
It's with tuna fish.
Ooh, good idea. That would taste delicious.
It's tuna fish, so it's tuna fish that has been spiked with jalapenos.
I don't.
Why would you do that to my dear tuna?
I bought it that way.
Why would someone do that to my dear tuna? It's the only fish I like.
Untrue.
Sushi?
Fine, I like other fish if it's covered in delicious cheese sauce.
Okay. So, Kriz,
Yes?
are you caught up on the streams?
The last one, what happened? Was the training and manage? Did they manage?
Yeah, Midnight actually killed Berta.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I shall do the update because I was actually telling someone else about it because they wanted caught up without having to listen to a 3-hour thing, and I was like, "You're annoying." But okay, here you go. Okay. Midnight and Night were taken up to the space station, where they were shown about with all the sciencey stuff. And Midnight found out that Pixie has been very much helping out with this sort of thing.
Which is why she's grounded.
Yes, that is why she's grounded. She's not allowed to make more than one doomsday device.
No, but that's boring.
I find that very interesting that you would limit the number of doomsday devices.
Well, she understands it sort of helped to save Lupina a while back, but still, no. No more than... Because if someone else gets a hold of those, then they have a choice of which doomsday weapon to take.
I don't feel like bomb today. I feel more like a virus today.
Exactly.
Or how about something that just destroys the bonding between molecules?
Nah, it's too aggressive. I feel more like virus.
Okay. I think that says more about you, Kriz, than anyone else.
I'm just joking around. I would never do something like that. Hello.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so she also met the prisoners they have, realizing that the dimension has been infiltrated. She does wonder why Lupina never told her this, but she also saw the supposed refugees that they're keeping up there. She accidentally killed a big fat wolf. Found out what people thought about her. And then, I'm going to say accidentally but purposefully killed Berta.
Accidentally but purposefully.
Smart.
Like, she purposely meant to throw the bomb, but she didn't think it would kill her. Anyway, and she and Night were teleported back down to the ground by Lupina, thank goodness, because I don't think Night or Midnight would want to go into that very rickety shuttle thing. And Lupina went around, decided to go off and take a look around. Oh, and Midnight also gained the support of the entire Lupin Incarni because the fight with Berta was broadcasted across the Lupin Incarni. And also Berta left her everything in all of her belongings, which I still don't know what that consists of, but
and don't forget that Night got a little bit of a present.
Yeah, Night got a book that taught her that is basically how to become a berserker.
I don't know if I should be happy or afraid.
More intrigued because she's both intrigued because this is such a new type of magic and a new sort of way of fighting, but a little bit terrified about losing herself as well. So, yeah.
Knowing her monster form, she should be a natural at this.
Yeah, that's what makes her scared. She thinks, what if when I use this, I go into my monster form?
Anyway,
that was that. So now Midnight and Night are down in the I don't know, base?
Castle.
Castle, okay.
Lupina likes to keep her soldiers close.
Fair enough.
As you might have noticed.
Mm-hmm.
when you witnessed the night when the Lupine Empire was destroyed before.
Yeah.
I mean, the entire place was basically crawling with guards.
Yeah, how did Midnight get out of there again?
3 immortal beings trying to kill each other kinda took their attention away from you.
Oh yeah, that and secret passageways, which I still do not understand how the guards did not know about.
That Lupina actually explained to you.
She did?
She said, and Lily did too. They told you that those passageways were built if Lupina wanted to do a quick getaway.
Oh yeah. Sorry, terrible memory.
So, since our dear daughter has now joined us...
Does that change your plans a bit of being me being crazy? Of the thing being crazy?
The thing will still be crazy, don't get me wrong.
Dun, dun, dun.
Kriz, I apologize in advance.
Oh, nice.
Tears might be shed.
I choose the bad point of turning back keys.
Or we could do this... Yeah, let's go with that. Nothing.
I'm confused.
Yes, the wild Kriz is not confused. It was very effective.
So... You, my dear Midnight, are in a big chamber.
Okay.
Inside that chamber, aside from you, is also a big gate
Okay.
that seemingly leads to nothing.
Okay.
However, if you look around the gate, you see a normal brick wall. If you look through the gate, you see the same brick wall, but torn down. And beyond that torn down wall, you see that it is night. And
Okay.
Rosalia is with you.
Hey, Mama.
Hey, how did we get here? What's going on?
Probably a new training. How did you get so tiny again? She's trying to joke, just so you know.
Just because you're taller than me does not mean you get to make small jokes.
Sorry.
The gate, you know, Lupina has explained that to the both of you, is one that leads to a parallel dimension. It has opened recently inside of her castle, and she has no idea about the dimensions it lies beyond. However, is right now unable to go through and explore herself. Because she has kind of neglected her duties as queen, watching over your training.
Oops.
And so now she's out and about getting her troops up to snuff and trying to streamline the migration process for the refugees.
Fair enough.
Some of which I might tell you both she has already deported to other dimensions.
Okay.
Because she deemed them either too dangerous or was doubting their sincerity.
That is fair. So she sent us to look at this portal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Looks at Rosalia. You ready for this?
Ready as I will be.
Good, because be prepared. We don't know what's on this side, and we might get stuck there if we're not careful.
Okay. Rosalia kind of lays down on the ground, tries to focus her magic, and summons it's a kind of tracker that she always know where is in her mind. Like you always know which way is north if you are very travel person.
Like compass.
Yeah. But instead of north, this is where the portal is.
Okay.
Even if she's on the other dimension.
Okay.
Okay, ready, Eddie.
Okay, so that's just gonna stay here while we go through? Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Right. Opens the gate.
Well, it is open. It's just a gateway.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay. But you said it, so I thought... Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I might have phrased it a little badly there.
That's alright. Takes a step over the rocky stuff. The fallen down wall.
So you step through the gate.
Yeah.
The cold, seriously cold night air hits you. It is as if the sun has not risen in ages. Not quite freezing, like below zero, but close. You can see your breath as you breathe in and out.
So,
And-
Irish weather. Gotcha.
And on the slight breeze that ruffles your fur, you sense the smell of decay.
Midnight frowns as she looks around, then looks behind her to see if Rosalia followed.
And as you see behind you, you also get a snowball. Gotcha!
As you look around, you see the same stone gateway and the same room that you were just in, but in this dimension. However, the castle around it lays in ruins.
Yeah, I have a feeling something bad happened in this dimension. Wait, Rosalia, can you still use your magic?
Tries to summon a cupcake.
You summon a cupcake.
Yes! I still has
Okay.
it.
I guess our powers still work here. Maybe it's because this world is supposed to be is a parallel dimension rather than a completely other dimension. If that makes any sense.
Okay, so should we try to call upon this dimension's Lupina?
Judging by her castle, I don't think she's around anymore. Actually, judging by the world, I doubt anyone's around. This might be a dimension where the fifth won. But if so, why is this universe still around? Isn't he meant to restart it?
Well, we never know if we never try.
Sure. You're the one that can call her. Go for it.
Queen Lupina, your presence is acquired. Acquired.
First off, your very loud howl vaporizes a few of the last remaining rooftops of the city. But there is no reply.
Yeah, just as I feared. Come on, let's get out of here.
Aren't we going to figure out what happened?
We will, but as much as that was probably a good idea to see if Lupin was still around, also a bad idea because we just noticed if our location was just given up. So best we keep moving and seeing if we can sense any life. Come on. Picks a random direction and walks it, sniffing the air.
So, since you say random, I'll have to choose.
Okay.
Roll a dice.
So you walk westwards, which leads you towards the city that is supposed to be there. On the air, you smell death, rotting flesh, but it is not fresh, it's old.
How old?
Very old.
Like few days or years?
About a year.
Midnight primes.
And the cobblestone path under your paws is overgrown with weeds. And in places there are big chunks missing out of the path. There are big holes.
Yep, definitely seems like a huge battle. But if this is a parallel dimension, what changed? What's different? Other than everyone being dead.
Maybe we just landed in a bad area? Like we landed in a battlefield and some other places it's still people?
Possibly. I mean, we could try going to Canterlot and see if it is different there.
Grabs Mama in her like paw and teleports.
To
Canterlot. That dimension's Canterlot.
To Canterlot.
Yeah.
You appear
Sorry.
in the castle courtyard of Castle Canterlot, and you see that the towers and spires of the castle lay scattered around. The castle is no longer in one piece. On some of the stonework you can see claw marks.
Goes over and try to match them to my own.
They don't fit.
Like too big or too small?
Too small.
Mm.
You also see blood splatters on the ground and on the walls.
Fresh or old?
Old, but there are no corpses.
It's a little odd that there are no corpses. Goes over to the scratches as well. What would have done this? The Lupin and Carni? But the Lupin and Carni are destroyed as well, so whatever destroyed them destroyed the ponies as well?
There might be, or maybe like You know how Berta, she was a berserker. Some berserkers also get really, really big. And that's quite a possibility. Or dragons. I don't think a manticore can do this. Dragon or a berserker, maybe.
Wait, Han, did you say the claw marks are too small or her paw is too small?
The claw marks are smaller than those of Rosalia.
Oh, yeah. Okay, then I misunderstood.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I see. I thought that as well, but and then I was like, seconds.
No, the pattern fits. So it seems to have been wolf claw, but Rosalia's paw is simply too big.
Okay, so highly possible Lupina Carni then.
Yeah, at least a regular, but no regular one could do this. Could it?
Well, again, it depends on how they are trained. I haven't studied all the different training possibilities that Auntie is teaching her soldiers, but it's clear, it's highly possible still. If they have the right training, but tries to sniff the claw marks.
You can't quite put your paw on it, but the scent in the claw in the claw marks is very familiar to you.
Wait, Mama. This it smells familiar somehow. I'm not sure, like it's been twisted somehow. Can you give it a try?
As well?
Yeah.
Gives the claw marks a smell as well.
So you sniff the claw marks, but you don't smell anything really.
I don't really smell anything.
Really? Try again. It's quite distinctive for me.
Maybe someone you know from the other world?
Galen? Galen ain't here. It can't be Galen.
Galen is an amusement, not a Lupina Carne.
Yeah, but he was still a big wolf, so it was like, but he can't be here. And that's too small.
Also, Galen's world was destroyed, so...
Yeah, Rosalia don't remember that, so don't break.
I wonder.
Rosalia tries to sniff up in the air and see if she can fetch a scent, but she's also collecting a lot of her magic in her nose to buff the ability.
The scent seems to be right next to you.
Looks very confused. Mama?
What?
I don't know how to say this, but it kind of smells like you.
Midnight thinks for a second. Wait. She puts her paw on the claw marks.
And they fit perfectly.
I did this. Another version of me, anyway.
So, shall I try summon you then?
No, that would be a bad idea. If I did this, then I must have cracked. And if I've cracked, looks at Rose sadly, then we do not want to meet me. Think of Night, but worse.
Oh boy. Yeah, well, one mystery solved, more questions to find.
Yeah, like, Why on earth did that portal appear?
Maybe somebody asked for help?
But who? I mean, I don't know where... Well, I could try going to Lithium's place, but I don't exactly have that ability. Wait, do I?
Mm-mm.
No. And I have no clue where Morphus lives. So, I guess the only place we can go is home.
Yeah, she has this kind of habit with the others that if they can't teleport, she just grabs them and auto-teleport. So, yeah, that happens.
So, you grab me and teleport us to scripts.
Yeah.
Okay. You end up in the living room.
And midnight glares at Rosalia. Rosalia, please, do not teleport me. I can teleport myself.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I
Also, how are you teleporting me when I don't want to be teleported? I'm confused.
The room around you is almost completely dark.
Ignites a flying flame in front of us.
You see that the bookshelves that have lined the walls formerly have been turned over. The books are scattered around the floor. You see fur on the ground. White fur. The couches and armchairs have been sliced open, and you can see that very sharp claws did the deed.
Very quietly, I walk over to the white fur, smells it, and kind of pokes it with one of my paws.
The fur smells very familiar, and you also detect a slight smell of blood.
Yep. Has a few tears in her eyes and looking over to Midnight.
There's only one person of the 5 that has white fur. Where is it?
This is not pony fur.
No, this is bunny fur.
Mm-hmm.
Bunny fur!
Yes!
Oh, that's what you're... Oh, whoops. Midnight looks at Rosalia sadly. Well, he was doing his job. At least that's something.
He has always been kind of like an extra big brother.
Hey, he's not really gone. That's this world's angel.
Well,
ours is safely at home. Your brother's fine. Though note to self, I'm not going to call him your big brother. Which means I don't have to pay him.
You're not paying him, I am paying him. For what's that?
Well, even if he's not my dimension angel, he's still angel. He deserves just as much care as the other one. And she kind of picks up the fur and kind of like put it in like her neck part of the fur, just so it kind of hangs there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And tries to sniff for more sense of him.
Midnight sniffs the air too.
Both of you smell blood.
Mm-hmm.
You smell the scent of magic. Of dust. As if it has been quite a while since someone has been in here. But the amount of blood that you actually smell is not very great.
I don't think many people died here. I'm a little unsure of where to go now, but
Maybe we can follow the scent of magic.
not a bad
See what we
idea.
find.
Midnight nods and sniffs the air, following the scent of magic.
It leads you out of the living room and into the corridor. Down the stairs towards the Curiosium.
What's that again?
That's where Script keeps all his dangerous magical artifacts.
Ah, okay.
Like a couch that used to be a murderer.
Or Lupin.
Ah, Fifi.
Or Lupin are trapped in a book.
Yeah. Sounds something like Pixie would have liked.
I have a feeling Pixie goes in there continuously.
Just like, what kind of toy do I want today?
Are you kidding? She has like a tea party with Angelo once a week. However, as you reach the bottom of the stairs and see the giant doors that used to be the entranceway for Angelo, the guardian dragon, you see that the doors have been smashed open.
Midnight frowns, but keeps walking, poking her head through and looking around.
In the relative darkness and beyond the little light that Rosalia's flame is providing you with, you see the first corpse so far. A horribly mangled Angelo, impaled on black spikes on the far wall of the room.
Rosalia, does Rosalia see it?
Yes.
She walks slowly over and I imagine I'm not sure, but I imagine she has learned like how to have a connection line if a creature they are connected to in an emotional way is dead, they can talk to them for a few minutes. Since no, okay,
That would be Elysium's power.
yeah, that's true.
Midnight walks over beside Rosalia. He doesn't deserve to be left like this.
No, he deserves something better.
And as you step closer and Rosalia's light shines, like, Angelo is big, as you guys know. He's a dragon, a fully grown dragon. You see that someone has cut the word lizard into his chest.
You can see that the little flame Rosalia had starts to grow. And she's starting to breathe heavily.
Midnight puts a paw onto Rosalia's shoulder. It's okay. It'll be... I'm sorry, but let's put him to rest. Midnight.
She looks...
Go ahead.
No, you first.
Midnight puts a paw onto the corpse and for lack of a better word, turns into ashes gently.
And a giant pail of ashes falls down, making both of you cough as you are buried up to your shoulders in Angelo.
Midnight coughs. Not what I meant to do, but okay. She then quickly creates a giant urn and magically puts the ashes inside.
It's bigger on the inside.
And wrote the words Angelo on it.
After you've done that, Rosalia walks over and puts some other words underneath the name. A friend, a family member, a protector, and a good joker.
Aww.
Also, since Rosalia's flame has increased in size, you can now actually from your current position see the shelves on which Script kept his stuff.
Midnight looks around at them.
And they're all empty.
All of them? If we go around and check if there's something left.
There is a door at the far side that is closed and intact, but the shelves themselves are all empty.
Walks over.
Mama? Yeah, okay. No, I was about to say, like, Mama, come. Mama, there's a door over here. But, yeah.
Midnight walks over and thinks for a second. Isn't this the abandoned section? The off-limits section? Which technically this entire place is, but...
Next to the door hangs a golden plaque reading, Restricted Section. Enter at your own risk.
Midnight looks at Rosalia, back up a bit.
Backs up.
And Midnight opens the door but doesn't poke her head in.
Immediately your nostrils are assaulted by the sharpest smell you have ever smelled that is slightly burning your lungs as you breathe it in.
Close the door very, very, very quickly.
Close the door!
Yep.
Tries to summon 2 gas masks for wolves.
And you summon 2 gas masks.
Yay! There, put this on.
Puts it on, but closes the door very, very, very quickly. Yeah, I kind of thought that might be that place. Ugh.
What actually is in there?
Bunch of stuff from what I remember. And Lupina was kept in there for a while. As is...
What?
Yeah, when she was a book.
The book face. Yes.
Yeah. And if I remember correctly, there's also a Lupin and Karnai magic book in there as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, taught me my first magic as a Lupin and Karnai.
It would be nice to meet him.
Yeah, maybe I'll introduce you to him. But if I remember correctly, that was actually with me and Gerald. Mm-hmm. Gerald introduced me to him. Mm-hmm. I wonder why. Anyway.
Wait a second. If this is where we live in this world... Francis! Poofs. Teleports away. To, bedroom.
To your bedroom.
Midnight follows, teleporting.
You end up in an empty room.
totally empty room?
Well, it seems to have been some kind of office at some point, because you see a desk, a writing desk that has been smashed, and a cupboard in one corner, in which Script apparently kept some scrolls, but other than that, the room's empty.
Midnight appears beside Rosalia, and looks around. Yeah, I was going to say, if I went bad, I doubt you lot existed. You guys were one of the things that kept us together and helped me grow as a wolf. I don't think you Sit 5 ever existed here. I'm sorry.
A tear is falling from one of her eyes, and she kind of just stroke her face on her mom's face and says, I just, I don't know what I was thinking would be here. I just kind of had to know. And if me and my siblings are the proof of you and Papa staying together and you not going crazy, that kind of means a lot. And it's nice to see that your and Papa's love for each other is the thing that actually not just saved the universe, but also each other.
You're too adorable.
Sorry.
Midnight nuzzles her back.
As you guys are standing there, you hear hoof falls in the corridor outside.
Turns on a nickel and up with all kind of shield spells I have.
Midnight puts a paw.
That took me by surprise.
Midnight puts a paw on her shoulder. It's okay. And whispers.
We do not know that.
Hoof fall. Remember, hoof falls means it's not me.
Still, we do not know if anybody is still good.
Also, don't forget you are the 5th. You can change shape.
Oh, point.
Yeah, maybe you should disguise yourself, Mama.
Midnight thinks for a moment. That's actually a good idea. Okay. And Midnight imagines herself as a pony and transforms herself into a pony.
And you do. Yeah, now a purple pony, Earth pony, with a red mane.
Red? Alright, fine.
What else? What other color was your OC supposed to have?
White.
Okay, then it's white.
Her headband does not count as part of her body, love. It's okay. You're actually not the first person to do that, so that's actually fine. Yeah. But Midnight notices she doesn't have a cutie mark, so quickly looks around and makes a book appear on her butt.
Mm-hmm. You now have a compendium of equestrian insects as a cutie mark.
It didn't have to be specific, but okay. And Midnight opens the door, looking into the corridor.
And to you, which direction do you look? Left or right?
Right.
To your right, you see that this corridor is in slightly better shape than what you have seen before. But there are still a few collapsed walls, and part of the ceiling has come down. Not too much to block the corridor, but still there are a few stones missing from the ceiling. But beyond that, it's total darkness.
Okay. Looks left.
You see a gentle yellow light disappearing into the darkness. Like getting further and further away from you. As the hoof falls grow fainter and fainter.
Midnight looks at Rosalia.
Not there. She just asked what you saw.
A light. Going down that way.
Well, let's follow it.
Yes, quiet now, though. Still, you're a Lupin incarnate. May I change your shape?
Can't I do that myself too?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm afraid
Turn
you're
me
stuck
into
in-
my OC.
What's your OC?
Your choice. Flitter, Chris. You know,
Oh, yeah.
the one I have all the memes of?
Yeah, turned you into that OC.
Into the yellow Pegasus with a blue mane.
And green.
Yeah, blue-green mane.
Me.
Midnight nods to her, and I quickly tiptoe out, following as quickly but as quietly as possible.
Rosalia not accustomed to having wings, so they kind of like floof out, in and out a lot. But she's trying to keep it in control.
As you follow the light, you see that this part of the mansion seems not to have been ravaged by a fight as badly as the living room. It's actually not quite in pristine condition, but it's in better condition than that part of the mansion.
Okay. Midnight keeps following, and eventually just ties a. But looking at Rosalia having trouble with her wings, rolls her eyes and grabs, summons a scarf, ties it around her body to keep her wings in.
Not so tight.
And then gestures her to follow, and also telling her, "Shh." Rosalia's not good at being
Course,
quiet,
Mrs.
even though she's the one that technically is supposed to be able to be quiet.
You are, you see that the light in front of you, which is about 50 meters ahead, has stopped.
Midnight freezes.
And you can see now that now that you focused on it, you can see that the light is illuminating as what you assume to be a pony's head.
I have seen weirder stuff, she whispers. Rosalia says that she's seen weirder stuff, but what is it?
Midnight glares at Rosalia with the
What?
Literally saying, "Shush!
She was whispering.
Doesn't matter. Shush!"
And just as you two are very not quietly fighting there, the entire hallway around you, like from the point where the light has stopped to where you are standing and beyond, every 2 meters, a glaring red gemstone lights up.
Oh boy.
on the walls. On both sides of the wall.
That's not good. Wait.
Huh?
We're good guys. We're good guys. We're good guys. We swear.
Cross my heart and hope the fly stick a cupcake in my eye.
And the figure that you now see at the other end of the corridor, standing in front of a door, and wearing a cloak with a hood, waves one of its hooves and basically gags Rosalia's muzzle with a cupcake.
Papa? She's trying to say Papa, but it's not very easy since she has a mouthful of food.
Midnight slightly chuckles.
And you see that the teal eyes beyond the cloak are glaring at you.
Midnight sighs. Look, we're from a parallel universe. A doorway opened right in Lupina's castle.
And a length of string appears and ties your muzzle shut.
Rosalia looks a little bit smiley under the cupcake lesser because she's like, hey, I got food instead.
A second later, Rosalia is also... a length of rope appears, and you suddenly find yourself on your back with your hoofs tied in the air.
So we're hog-tied.
Well, she is.
Oh, she is.
Me.
Midnight frowns and tries to untie her daughter.
And you suddenly feel a force right in front of you, pushing you back against the wall.
Midnight looks around. Is it just a force, or is it...
It's as if someone was placing a wall in front of you and just pushes you against the wall.
Midnight rips the strings off and goes, "Look, stop it, will you, Script?"
And to that, the figure looks a little bit surprised and tilts his head at you.
You wouldn't think I wouldn't recognize those teal eyes? Really? Look, we just want to talk. We just want to understand.
What will happen next, you will likely not like.
Oh boy.
I never like it when you say that. And even when you don't say it, I don't like what you do 9 times out of 10. These are people.
He puts down the hood of the cloak. You see that it is indeed Script.
Hey.
However, without his glasses. And one of his ears is missing. Looks as if it has been bitten off. Then he looks at you very, very intently. Especially at you, Midnight. And suddenly you feel as if a giant fist impacted your muzzle.
Ow! What was that for?
Okay, that's it. Tries to use my creation powers to get me out of the ropes, swallow the cupcakes, tries to get whatever he is down on the ground here and not being able to physically hurt any pony and just like, what is your deal? We are here to talk. Papa, you're not like this. And then she's like, shit, this is not my papa.
My dear Rosalia, you did swallow the cupcake.
Yes? Oh, boy.
And you keel over.
Keel?
You fall over.
Ah.
Asleep.
It knocked her out. Okay, we got the picture.
It was basically a sedative cupcake.
Yay. Okay, note to myself, don't eat food from strangers.
That should have been obvious.
Though, strangely, it doesn't surprise me. Rosalia didn't think of that first.
Yeah, it put you to sleep.
Midnight looks at script. Oh, look, what was that for?
I will be right back, love.
Oh, come on!
I need to go to the toilet.
Fine.
BRB, guys. And I hope you guys enjoy it so far.
It's fun. Doesn't mean I can't find it annoying. But yes, this is fun. How did I know Visual was going to do this version?
Was in the cards?
It was in the cards, most definitely. By the way, I hope I sound really good here.
Yes, you do. You have quite getting the what's it called? You got it right.
Yes, and do you want to know how I did it?
Yes, please.
I bought a... What's it called? It's basically a foam thing that goes around the microphone, which basically blocks everything in, so it's 10 times easier.
Lovely.
Putting a blanket over me.
Are you good? Are you warm and cozy now, Mama?
Well, yes, I've got a very good heater below my feet.
Oh, lovely.
Yes.
That sounds good.
I like my heater. Isn't on right now, but I do love the sound of a heater and the heat against my feet. It makes me feel very sleepy.
Nice. Maybe you should have gotten the cupcake instead.
What? And you interact with Script in another dimension who clearly does not like midnight?
Yeah. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
But it's more challenging trying to act like a teenager with her because except for the small jokes and stuff, she doesn't have a lot of teenager issues. So
well, that's fine. I mean, I never had any. Well, not really. I never had any the typical idea is rebellion. But that's basically that's Pixie's personality. Rosalia can still act childlike. I mean, Chase, although in a Scrock's point of view he is still a child, from how long he's been alive, he's technically an adult. He still acts like a child. And I always will.
That's good.
Oh, I am going to send you.
You're going to defend the soul?
I'm going to send you something.
Ooh, yay! I love that.
Just let me find out.
And as we were talking about stuffies, you also might have noticed that these amazing guys have a Teespring store.
Yes, we do. And there might be something new going up on it soon.
Ooh. And they have mugs, stickers, my personal favorites, and t-shirts, bags. What more do you have?
I would say leggings, but any design we do for like really, we basically have every different type of shirt. We have every different type of hoodie. We iPhone cases, mugs, stickers. Yeah, we've got as much as we want, as much as you would like. And they're going up on new on it soon, thanks to a very kind artist.
Ooh. Nice.
Actually,
Rose, how is...
I'll give her a shout.
Sorry, I'm seeing the YouTube chat as at the same time. And AJ just said, like, Rose is a cinnamon roll. I'm just like, no.
She is a dear little cinnamon roll.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Mimi. She is an amazing artist. She actually worked on my Cancer and Me video. Helped me a lot with that, and she is also helping me out with something adding to this Teespring store. I commissioned her for a pic, and then when I asked could I use it for that, could I use it for that, and she's like, yeah, sure, go ahead, let me edit it so that it'll look even better on it. And I'm like, oh, yay! How much do you want for that? And she went, oh, no, it's fine, it's free. I was like, yay! You are too kind. She is the most adorable cinnamon roll as well. So shout out to Mimi. She is amazing. Brilliant, cute artist. Has done a few things for Dr. Wolf, I believe, as well. So yeah, she's a good... I'd call her a friend. She's a good friend. And she is an amazing artist. So go check her out. She is on DeviantArt. And yeah. There also might be a new video on my channel with her art as well.
I'm back.
So, yay. Oh,
Hello.
hi, sweetie.
Hey there. And
Welcome back.
you asked this other script why he's attacking you, am I right?
Yes.
He, without seeming to move, just zooms up to you. Super fast. Like without walking, just floating over the ground. And is now muzzle to muzzle with you, glaring you right in the eyes. You are seriously asking me why I attack you.
Midnight backs up, blinking. Okay, yeah, you definitely know who I am. Look, I'm not that Midnight. I promise you, I'm not. Like I said, we're from a parallel universe.
You have tried that before.
Midnight cocks her head to the side. Wait, seriously? I have? I never thought I'd be that smart. But look, I can prove it. Rosalia there, I think you might have just knocked her out. She's our daughter.
Likely story. He waves the hoof and makes Rosalia disappear.
Where did you just take my daughter?
I took this innocent pony to a safe place.
Look, what can I do to prove it to you?
And he just looks at you very, very intently, as if he's waiting for something.
Transforms back into myself.
And you get a hoof to your face.
Midnight sighs. Should have seen that coming. Looks at script.
He is not there anymore.
looks around quickly.
You don't see him, and the gemstones in the walls have dimmed.
Okay, you're gonna have to give me a clue, 'cause I have no idea what I'm doing in a panic.
They have dimmed, but haven't gone out. Also, formerly, he was standing in front of a door at the end of the hallway.
Runs to the door.
It is a plain wooden door.
Opens it.
Inside, you see what seems to be a little getaway or shelter. It has a bed in it that seems... Also, the smell of the place just assaults your nose. Sheets that haven't been washed in ages. The wrappers of pre-made food litter the floor. The one single small trash bin in the corner is overflowing. And the whole place just looks as if someone has been hiding away in there for quite a while. And on that bed that is just basically a little stretcher that has a pillow and a blanket is Rosalia.
Runs over to Rosalia. Rosalia, are you okay?
She slowly wakes up.
5 more minutes.
Wait,
we're on a mission.
I don't think you want 5 more minutes in that bed. Are you okay?
Slowly, but yeah. I'm fine. I'm fine. Why do I have roof? Where's that?
Sorry, I'll get rid of that. Waves a paw and transforms Rosalia back into... Hugs her tightly.
And that makes the bed actually, crack and fall apart.
Midnight grimaces and helps Rosalia off the bed. But holds
What
her
happened?
tight.
Mama, what's...
I thought I'd lost you. Script, he teleported you away. I didn't know where.
Well,
And
either way, as long as I had woken up again, I could always teleport back to you.
You feel both of you, by the way, while you are talking, feel that the formerly relative comfortable temperature of the place is rapidly dropping. And it gets cold.
Midnight.
Okay,
moves around.
move fast. Grabs Mom. Teleports to the kitchen.
To the kitchen, okay.
Yes.
What the hell?
She has a panic and she wants food.
The kitchen is a literal slaughterhouse.
Bad choice.
You see entrails hanging from the kitchen cabinets. The whole place stinks of old death and blood. And someone has written the word fun on the wall in blood.
Midnight grabs Rosalia and teleports her away to, I don't know, thinking somewhere. Well, actually, I kind of want to go back to the room, but outside it. So, teleports back to where the gems were glowing.
So you're back in the hallway. However,
Yeah.
the temperature of the whole place is dropping, not just that room.
Oh.
Ah.
Midnight looks around. Okay, I thought it was just the room. Come on. Starts running down the corridor.
Why are we running? Grabs mom and teleports out of the house.
To where?
Why are you running? Teleports outside the house, like in the front door, stuffy.
We don't have that.
There is
Okay,
no
I don't
front
know.
door. So, since Rosalia said you would be teleporting out of the house,
Yeah.
you are suddenly standing in the throne room of the Crystal Empire.
What?
Yeah, technically the house is tiny. Is it like in the tip of a scepter or something?
Mm-hmm. And in front of you on the ground lays the bloodied scepter that belonged to Cadence. You see blood on the scepter itself and what seems to be brain matter.
Midnight sighs.
Also, the entire throne room looks as if a bomb has gone up in the place. Debris everywhere, and there's no ceiling anymore.
Midnight looks around and then looks at Rosalia. Frowns. Wait, that script said he teleported the innocent pony somewhere safe, but I just walked into that room and you were fine. I'm confused.
The gemstone in the top of the scepter flashes periodically.
Touches it?
No, not flying about. It's just giving off flashes of light.
Mm.
Touches it?
Like mom, like daughter, like mom.
You feel it vibrating under your paw, as if something very, very strong is impacting with something else.
Midnight frowns. I think we need to get back there. Something's happening in there.
Okay. Summons a scarf, a hat, and like paw protectors. Okay, let's go.
Cute.
Both of us.
You just put yourself in winter gear, didn't you?
Yeah. Or both of us.
Okay.
So it's like both our favorite color scheme type of winter clothing.
Okay.
Alrighty. This time I'm teleporting us.
Okay.
Concentrates on where the flashing's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
And teleports us to it.
You end up in the library. And as you appear, you see a giant fireball coming towards you.
Puts up a shield.
Puts up both my shields.
The fireball disperses against both of your shields. And in the semi-darkness that is now illuminated by the dispersing fireball, you can see this world's script fighting what seems to be Midnight.
Yeah.
Midnight grimaces. I hate it when I'm right.
Mama, what's the quickest way to get you knocked out?
A bang on the head? What do you think?
Okay. Hello? Okay,
Yeah,
you're not disappearing. I thought I lost you since Midnight didn't
No.
answer.
I said, a head on the back of the head. What do you think?
I don't know. Spicy food. The different noises. I don't know. Summons a frying pan and tries to hit the evil midnight in the back of her head. Frying pan or OP?
As this world's script is being thrown back by a very powerful blow of this world's midnight, she deflects your frying pan with her other paw.
No.
Then looks at you and basically summons an atomic bomb inside your shield.
Teleports the atomic bomb inside evil, some evil lair somewhere without other creatures. Yeah. Somewhere without people.
Specific?
Yes.
She then focuses her attention back on this world's script, who has extricated himself from the rubble of the wall that he was just knocked into, and has jumped back into action, his hoofs shooting beams of light at this world's midnight. They impact on her fur, but don't seem to actually hurt her.
Midnight.
Tries to
Yeah, Midnight's standing here. Hello!
Nah.
It's weird having a three-way fight. Or four-way fight? Four-way fight.
Four-way.
Midnight jumps beside Script and blasts her own lasers at Midnight. Evil Midnight.
Lasers?
You said laser blasts!
Script can do that, yes. You can't.
What?
He shoots them out of his hoofs. Pure creation energy.
Can't I do that?
No.
Why can't I do that?
You don't have hooves.
I can shoot them out my paws.
Okay, then. You try to shoot creation energy out of your paws.
Paw beams!
And instead, you kind of release creation energy strings out of your claws.
Ooh, that's fascinating.
Midnight grimaces. Not what I had in mind. And, I don't know, throws a piano at Midnight.
She swipes her claw and it just falls apart, literally, before hitting her.
When she's occupied with the piano, Rosalia tries to use her create any kind of magic that would work to make that other the evil Midnight blind and deaf.
Blind and deaf.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, my dear daughter.
No?
Your magic only works on one of the creation ones if they allow it.
That's why Midnight
yeah.
asked earlier, can I turn you into a pony?
So, sensing your attempt of messing with her, this world's Midnight turns her attention to Rosalia, and you suddenly, as she howls, see the air ripple in front of you as the howl travels towards you.
Yeah, teleport somewhere else. Next room.
You end up in the pantry.
Yeah, perfect. Grab some cupcake.
Grabs Script and teleports her to Rosalia. Midnight grabs Script and teleports them both to Rosalia.
You teleport. Script doesn't allow you.
Midnight teleports back. Dude, come on!
No.
Midnight
And
puts up a shield quickly.
and another howl basically shatters your shield.
Rosalia teleports back into the room behind Evil Midnight. No, under Evil Midnight.
Okay.
And howls. You know that the tornado version, like the smaller one, but still polarizing? She's using that one right at her, underneath her.
You do hit her,
Yeah!
but instead of blowing a hole through her, she turns into black mist and reforms a second later.
Nämen, det var nog så.
Midnight grabs Rosalia's tail with magic and pulls her over to Script and her. Rosalia, remember, I can transform. I'm kind of like Mist Boy, remember?
Actually, that was Mist Boy's powers that she just used.
Yeah, oh, shoot. Midnight then realizes. Oh, shoot, she's got all of them. Except Script's. Damn it, why did I forget about that?
And just as you are talking about this, Script next to you disappears.
I'm starting to miss my real papa.
He just teleports away, and so does the evil Midnight.
Midnight frowns.
They left us behind.
Can we follow them?
You can.
Okay.
Follows?
Midnight looks at Rosalia, and then looks...
Who's already gone?
Okay. Teleports away. Teleport to the battle again.
You end up in the courtyard of Lupina's castle, or what is left of it, where Script and Midnight are going at it. Script very clearly not having the upper hoof, and just trying to keep the evil Midnight off of his back.
Midnight frowns for a second. Because they're off to the side. I don't understand. What is Script trying to do exactly? Just to survive?
Looks like it. Could you try to distract her in some kind of way?
Distract her while you try and talk to Script?
I was thinking something else.
What?
I want to try something.
Okay. Runs over to Evil Me. Yo! Pop!
She turns at you with her eyes glowing red, trailing red mist from her eyes as she bares her teeth at you. No one calls me a pup.
Oh boy.
Isn't that what Silver called you all those years ago?
And she kind of licks her snout. You mean that delicious little bitch?
No, we don't.
You didn't.
And she just laughs maniacally at you.
While this disturbingly workable scene happens, Rosalia is activating invisibility, concealing her magic and her scent and presence. And she's also making a lot of bombs. Very small but very effective, hurtfully bombs. And having them in on a thread with a lot of glue on. And when the evil Midnight is laughing her laugh, she teleports as quickly as she can in front of her, like insta putting all the explosive in her mouth and claws it. And when the explosion starts to happen, she's trying to teleport away as far as she can.
The evil Midnight, sensing that you just put something in her mouth...
And it exploding in the same second, yes.
Once again, turns to mist. The explosions scatter the mist for a few seconds, though.
Yay! Maybe it worked.
And you hear the sound of galloping hooves that grows fainter and fainter.
Midnight frowns. Before summoning a giant fan and scattering the mist even more.
The mist, all particles of it, start to float south.
With creation power. No, I can't put fire on her.
Midnight and looks at Rosalia. Why are we here again?
Figuring out what this... Sorry. You first.
Come on, at least need to get some understanding of why the portal opened. It's dangerous to have it opened. The
Well...
have no idea.
Then maybe... Okay, you know what? Let's do something random.
What's that?
Like Pinkie Pie does.
Oh boy.
Let's go a place that's totally unrelated to whatever we're doing.
Okay, meta. Love, is that a good idea?
Go for it! Go for it!
This could be interesting. Midnight raises an eyebrow. I feel like this is gonna backfire, but okay, sure.
You know what they say, if you're stuck, go another place.
Okay. Where are we going then?
Let's go to the Dragonlands.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay. Poof.
Teleports with her to the Dragonlands.
And in the Dragonlands, you arrive in a little bit of a wasteland.
Mm-hmm.
All around you, you see the carcasses of dragons, some of them half-eaten.
I have to admit, I'm impressed with myself. I never really thought I'd ever take on a... Well, looks around. What now? You said random, so you're in charge.
Starts digging.
Digging?
Yes.
Sniffs the air.
You smell blood and death on the wind, but nothing alive. And you, digging, quite soon hit a natural cavern.
Cavern? Oh, like yeah, cave. Woo! Classic. I don't like that.
Yeah, you fall down into it.
Yeah.
You alright? You alright?
Am I alright?
Yes, you are.
I'm fine. Just try to teleport or fly down. I don't recommend jumping.
You read my mind. Jumps down but makes myself float as I fall down.
Yeah, you see your little. You see your daughter kind of rubbing her head with her front paw.
As you two are standing there, you hear a crunching sound, and the sound is as if something is chewing, reverberating through the cave.
I think we found who ate all the dinosaurs. No, dragons.
Midnight looks around, summoning a light.
Around you, you see broken eggshells and what seems to be egg yolk.
How old is it?
Most of it is fresh, actually.
Takes a sip. Is it good?
What do you do?
Licks up a little bit. Eat something. Egg yolk. I guess wolves like egg yolks.
It tastes like egg.
Nom 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 nom. I'm hungry.
Just randomly eat something off the ground.
It's not off the ground. It's from the eggs.
Ugh. Perks my ears up and listens for the direction of the sound.
It's to your left.
Looks to my left.
You see that the corridor that you have ended up in, there's a little bit of a bend to the right on your left side. You see the shadow of something that is grabbing something off the ground and moving it towards its mouth, and then you hear the crunching sound again.
Bigger than us or smaller than us?
You just see a shadow.
Okay.
That is kind of distorted by the flickering light source.
Midnight puts a claw to her mouth in the shh sound and walks forward, poking her head around the corner.
You see evil Midnight sitting on a throne made out of bones, plucking up one dragon egg after the other and eating it.
Midnight quickly steps backwards back into her cavern, and
you hear her call out, "You don't have to hide, you know. I already know you're there."
Ah, so you think the eggs were delicious as well?
I don't know who you are, but yes.
Well, technically I'm your daughter. Some kind of way.
Midnight looks at Rosalia, trying to give her the do not tell her more information than we need to.
And
Very
she's kind of
interesting.
she kind of gives you she's sending, she's telepathic telling you that, wait, maybe we should try to, I'm sending only to the real Midnight, my mom, and concealing out other to look into it, just so you know. And she's telling her mom, Midnight, that we should try getting on her good side and sadly try to trick her that we will help her attack Script. And when she is having her guard down or something, we knock her out.
Midnight slightly sighs and turns to Mint, trying to show that, no, that's not a good idea.
And then it's like, oido.
And then looks at evil Midnight. So, simple question. Why?
Simple answer from a simpleton.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're kind of insulting yourself.
Technically, yeah. Just curious. Why did you turn on the entire world?
It is more fun.
And does the a wolf called Night mean anything to you?
She raises an eyebrow.
Ah, so this is a dimension where I never separated from night. Gotcha.
And you're hearing in your head, and you said I shouldn't give all information away?
Midnight rolls her eyes.
And she just looks at the both of you in turn. And then suddenly you hear her telepathic voice in your link.
Mm.
You do know that if you send to her, that I can hear it too, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit over here. But I want to say one thing. Is it really more fun to you destroying all of the places, ponies, and other creatures that can make delicious food, like really make it and not just poof it into existence, but really make it? And now you're sitting here eating dragon babies instead of having actually good food. Is that really more fun? Alone in the cave?
Why should I care?
Because everybody likes good food. Even you do.
She rolls her eyes at you.
Mm.
You don't know what I went through in my life, so you should better shut up. And,
No.
she's, summoning a roll of duct tape around Rosalia's muzzle.
Takes it away?
Yeah, no, she's right. She doesn't, but I do.
Which is convenient.
True. Helps me understand a bit, but only next question. Are you surprised to see us? Or me?
Not in the slightest.
You opened the portal?
That and many before it.
Why?
You, little one, are not the first one of your kind to get here.
Elaborate.
I might be the strongest of all of the fifths.
What do you mean? You say that the fifth, you open the portal way so the other fifths can fight you? And whoever survives lives here?
She just looks at you, puts a paw on her forehead, and just laughs.
Look, dude, what is it with the five never being able to explain things? Just
I
explain.
kill them!
Why?
I kill them and absorb their power.
Oh.
Which brings me to the next thing on my agenda. And she suddenly appears next to you.
Rosalia summons all the shields she knows about in the history of shields between them.
Midnight raises a paw. Wait, is this why script in this dimension said you've tried that before?
And she laughs maniacally again. Oh yes! He never knew that he could have actually have allies!
Interesting. That explains a lot.
Also, she taps your shield with a claw and it just shatters.
So
All of them?
All of them.
No.
So how many fits have you absorbed?
You will be the next round number.
Next
20.
round. Oh, wow. I have to admit, that's impressive. That explains why script can't, well, what's, for lack of a better word, well, defeat you. Even his magic is not powerful enough. Question, did he ever separate with Gerald?
Who is Gerald?
The evil half of Script. They sort of separated in our world and then together.
You are giving me the feeling that it might be a lot more fun to migrate to your world than to stay here and hunt this imbecile.
Rosalia looks at her mother with a disappointing eye. Stuffy?
Midnight shrugs. Not really. To be honest, our world's kind of nuts. And boring. At the same time. Don't ask me how that's possible, but it is.
Why do you think we went here?
Yeah, it's the most exciting thing that's happened in months. Years, even.
You're lying.
Hmm?
Well, I did came here because I was bored.
You came through the portal because Lupina asked you to. She always does.
What was your relationship with Lupina?
She bares her fangs at you. Tough one.
Interesting indeed. So basically,
no, I mean that quite literally. Chewing up the old hag was not that easy.
Rosalia's tail kind of hits the ground, annoyingly.
Okay, so have I ever come with other people, like Rosalia, before?
Sometimes.
Ooh. To be honest, I was under the impression I was the first ever Midnight to take on the Fitz power. At least that's the impression I got. Or is it only in alternate parallel dimensions of this dimension, if that makes any sense?
Oh, little wolf. You know what? I'm kind of growing tired of talking.
Come on!
Teleports us away.
To where?
Pony&Wolf.
Scripts.
Okay, script.
Where in Script's house?
No, to Script.
To Script. Okay.
Hi, Papa.
Do you guys even know where he is?
He said he was running, so that's all I know.
Okay, so you guys end up on the roadside of a path that seems to lead through a forest. By the way, you have been there for quite some time now, and the sun has still not risen. So it's still cold. And you see Script just galloping past you.
Script!
Runs beside him. Script, please. We're allies. We're from another dimension. Midnight's lying to you. She's absorbing every fifth that comes here. She's opening the portals. We need your help, please.
You saw me fighting there. I admit that after seeing both of you in one place, I have to doubt my theory, but you saw me fighting her. I can barely get away. So, ta-ta!
But we need your help to destroy the portal so this can't get any stronger.
And as you're running next to him, he just throws you a little circular device.
Okay. Grabs it and looks at it.
Destroying a portal? Very easy. Put this on the frame. Boom! And ta-ta! And he speeds up a little bit.
Runs up. Will you at least help us distract her so that we can get through and destroy it? Please? The multiverse needs me to be back there. My children need me to be back there. Or at least let me get Rosalia home.
He slows down to a trot, then stops.
Why don't he come with us?
He looks at Rosalia, then looks at Midnight.
You're welcome to come with. But I can't have her getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Because if she comes to our dimension or any other parallel dimension, we are doomed. We're having enough trouble trying to fight other fits.
The thing is, if I leave here, then she has no reason to stay here. Literally no reason. Don't you think I would have left if that was an option? Literally everyone I ever cared about has been eaten by her.
Okay. But will you please help us? At least to get Rosalia back. Heck, I'll stay and fight with you if you want that, but I get Rosalia back. Heck, Script would kill me if anything happens to her. As will the other five.
And what would happen if we lose you? Excuse you, you are not the one who is self-proclaimed sacrifice the lamb, Stuffy. If I'm going home, so are you, or I'm staying here with you.
He grabs both of your muzzles and, shuts them. Then looks between the two of you and sighs. All right. I see that maybe, and I'm saying maybe, I have been overreacting at our first meeting. However, just from what I gather, and he looks at Rosalia, you are my daughter?
Mm-hmm. Happy eyes.
And then he looks at you, and you are her mother.
Mm-hmm.
It starts to wag my tail.
He sits down hard and rubs his temples, groaning.
Well,
Midnight
for what
sits
it's
down.
worth, it's a very happy family. Except when somebody makes trouble.
Midnight chuckles. Yeah. You 5 pups are exhausting.
5?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't tell other me, but yeah. She'd have trouble in our world if she came there. A lot.
Yeah, Mama, one more thing. Be careful what you think about, because I think she can hear your thoughts.
Only if you send a telepathic message to me will she hear it.
Okay.
He gets up, dusts off the few tattered remains of his white vest,
Aww.
and straightens the one half of his bow tie that is actually still left. Okay. I guess I have no choice but to bring you guys back to where you belong.
Summon him's his favorite cupcake in this universe.
He raises an eyebrow at you and pushes it back at you.
Oh.
I'm very sorry, but I don't completely trust you, and I don't want you to pull the cupcake trick on me.
Midnight chuckles.
You see the very disappointment in her eyes and face, and just like, nobody has rejected my cupcake bar! She's so sad. She's just like, her whole spirit is like, oh.
Midnight chuckles and nuzzles Rosalia. It's okay. We understand.
He pulls out a gem from what remains of his vest and places it on the ground, opening a portal back to Lupina's castle. I did see the dimensional portal that you two very likely came through. I will see you through it, and I will destroy this portal from this side. However, I don't know if there's anything I can do to stop this bitch from opening any other portals.
Well, at least you'll be aware now that not every midnight that comes through it is your midnight.
Oh, we should have a code word. If we come back and maybe find a way to help him, or any of the other midnights of the nice midnights council, we can give them like a password so you know that we are to trust.
No offense. And he then kind of looks up and down, like sizing Rosalia up because she's quite a bit bigger than him.
I forgot that.
I was about to say little one, but I don't think that really applies to you.
Nah, not anymore.
You do remind me of Lupina a little bit.
Well, I have her powers.
And his jaw drops.
Midnight. Shush, Rosalia.
Oh yeah. Oops. And she covers her mouth. Oops.
He then summons a literal zip tie, like a literal zipper on your muzzle. And zips it shut. And it's like, look, that information alone is very interesting. Because from what I understand, you still have your Lupina. Don't tell me.
Shake her head.
Don't tell me. Because if she ever takes me out, she will know what I know.
Oh, Blueberry. She says with her mouth muscled.
And then he steps through the portal.
Midnight follows.
Rosalia?
Hangs her head and tail and ears, but she didn't do very well on her first solo mission.
And you end up back where that portal is, back into your own world. You see on the other side Lupina pacing up and down impatiently.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to hide behind Midnight.
Midnight looks around warily. Rosalia, get through the portal now.
Yeah, exactly. We are on the other side, and I'm hiding behind you. I don't want
we aren't on the other side yet. We went through a portal to get to the place where the portal is.
Then why do we see a Lupina?
We see her through the portal.
You can see her through the portal.
So, Rosalia,
through the gateway.
Get through the gateway now.
You first. I'm not leaving you behind here.
You're not. Go.
Goes.
And suddenly the temperature drops again.
That's a sign. Think you can do this?
Script looks at you, a look of sadness in his eyes, and then bucks you in the stomach with all his might.
Do I see this? Do I see this?
Yes, but he bucks her through the portal.
Ah, okay.
Okay, I was gonna say, hold on.
So where did this plot twist came through?
Midnight groans as she gets up and looks through.
And you see a giant black cloud descending upon Script as he waves his hooves, making like a triangle of gems appear around him, like a triangle form. And those gems start shooting energy beams at the cloud. As he puts his hoofs together, turns around towards the gateway, and shoots one last energy beam towards the portal. And then the stone archway that was the gateway just crumbles.
Naya!
Midnight looks at Lupina.
It looks like you had quite a trip.
Yeah. Evil me, Script just didn't trust me, and hopefully it turns out this evil Midnight created portals so that you would send me through and she would absorb my power. She's got 19 fifths power.
Lupina raises an eyebrow, then puts a paw to her chin. That might be a very big problem.
Agreed. I just hope that Script managed to get away. But with the way that things looked, I doubt it.
Lupina nuzzles you, both of you, by the way. I don't want to sadden you, but you are right. I don't think this one got away.
Then we need to be prepared. She knows about this dimension. If she comes here, we're in trouble.
Oh, we already are, Midnight. While you were away, things happened.
What happened?
And she waves a paw and makes basically a map of the solar system appear. Like a hologram floating over her paw.
Yeah.
And what you see are 10 portals, gateways, opening all around the solar system. With ships coming through. Some of those ships are fighting each other.
Allies? And enemies?
At least that is what we presume from the radio chatter we have been able to pick up. She marks 3 of the portals, gateways, that have appeared while you were away. Those 3, or at least the ships coming out of those, we have determined to belong to the Council of Light.
The Council of Midnights.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think they were wanting to talk to me.
Those 7, though, and she marks the other portals, gateways, do not belong to them. As it stands right now, the forces coming from these 3 gateways will be overwhelmed shortly.
What about our army? Are we ready to get to the skies? Or space?
I have already dispatched our fleet, though it is questionable if they will arrive in time.
Well, what can we do?
We can fight. And she looks at you and at Rosalia. And I do not just mean our soldiers.
Of course not.
Also, Script asked me to relay a message to you.
What's that?
Do you want me to paraphrase or quote?
Quote, I have a feeling it's funny.
And she waves a hoof over her throat, a paw over her throat, making her sound exactly like Script. Midnight, where the hell are you? Get your furry butt over here right now!
I guess I shall do as ordered. Where is he?
And she points at one of 4 fleets, 4 flotillas that is currently on their way to assist the forces of the Council of Light.
Alrighty. You got a ship for me?
Lupina grins so wide that all of her teeth are showing.
Midnight looks at Rosalia slightly before looking back, thinking, okay, that's not terrifying whatsoever.
You okay there, Kriz?
Yeah, I just needed to stop crying. Sorry.
Oh,
I apologize beforehand.
Yeah, I know. It was basically the same way as Galen, and it was, as far as I know, her first single mission with her mom, and she kind of forgot all her training, and both me and her are, yeah, crying. So
hold Rosalia tight.
Hugs you.
And hold you tight.
Hugs you.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Really, it's okay.
But yeah, she seems a little down, and yeah. But
my dear, dear daughter, do you remember that video I once shared with you?
if that is the one I'm thinking of, yeah.
The It Is On?
Yeah, still having bad conscience about that one.
No, I made it public today, just so you know.
Okay, that's good.
So now you're allowed to tweet it out if you want to.
I'm sorry.
Because I'm putting it in the chat right now for everyone. With the angry midnight as a.
All right.
As a thumbnail. And yeah, our dear, dear Lupina then dangles a set of keys in front of Midnight.
Ooh. Takes them. Since when do spaceships run on keys?
It's more of a gesture.
Nice, show me.
And she teleports you, Rosalia, and herself onto the bridge of the ULE Midnight. You see about 5 rows of stations on each side of a small corridor that leads between them. There's 1 station on each side of the corridor. So 10 in all. Every station is manned by 1 wolf. In the back, you have 1 very huge armchair. And next to it, there are 9 monitors showing stuff like the radar and relative position within the universe, relative position within the solar system, and stuff like that. And some data about the ship itself. Like blueprints, damage reports, energy usage, stuff like that.
Yeah.
How about this?
Looks around, quite, like, ooh.
And Lupina then directs your attention to the status screen of the ship, where you can actually see it, which is this. I put it in the Discord chat.
Gotcha.
Hashtag wolf in space.
By the way, for everyone wondering, ULE stands for United Lupine Empire.
So remember to get your what's it called again? Emblem of the Lupina Empire as a sticker, and you can have it in your notebook or your yearbook or something. I have it in mine.
Oh. Or you could get the wall hanging thingy too.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that when me and Chubby gets our own living place. Then I'm gonna have that in my working office. That's gonna be so awesome.
So yeah, this is the ULE Midnight.
Midnight grins at Lumpana. Did you do all this just for me?
Lupina just whistles innocently and looks away.
Uh-huh. By the way, next time a mysterious portal opens, don't send the most powerful person in the entire universe through. Not a good idea.
She then looks at you. Why not?
We should at least have some of the others join us instead of just one not so experienced and the other one who doesn't usually like fighting. We should have more with us next time. So,
Knuckles, Rosalia. Hey, you did good. I
And
spilled some
Lupina-
beans too, so don't worry about that.
And Lupina licks your cheek and says, If I never send you out there, then you will never gain experience.
Looks up at her, like, sad eyes, but trying to smile. Thank you.
Midnight grins. Come on, let's go save your papa.
And this is where I think we should call it a day.
Agreed. And Midnight sits in the chair, grins, and said, "It's on."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they had to put the title in somehow.
Yeah.
It is on.
Yay!
Yay!
So you now have your own ship.
Beware, people. I have my own ship. And I will destroy you all.
I hope everyone likes the little trailer for the ULE Midnights that I made there.
I did.
If anyone actually wants to see, I have a time-lapsed video of how I made this.
Holy.
Oh, wow.
It took over 2.5 hours.
Oi.
And I time-lapsed that into a video that is 38 minutes long.
Oh. Seems like I say it later.
Snuggles.
Yeah, but
Snuggles.
Snuggles back.
So, how did you like the whole thing, Rosalia?
Interesting and kind of scary. But then again, it became like, I don't know, in my mind, chaos. And then like, oh, nice, we have a connection. Maybe this can work. And then it's like, oh no, okay. We're going back. Okay, what's gonna happen? And then like, so it was like, yeah, like I say, a story can be very good, but it can still be very sad. So.
Yeah. Blame your mother for the sad part. She decided to go to war.
Thought it was the right thing to do.
Yeah, and I as the GM now have to work with it.
If you didn't want me to do that, don't give me the option.
Hey. In Wild World RP, the players are basically allowed to do almost anything.
That's true.
I mean, I let you turn the arena to ice in your fight against Bertha.
Hey, you said that was mean, but smart.
Yes, it was. But I still let you do it. I could have also said, no, you can't do that.
Love you.
Oh, I love you too. Or in that fight where Nightfall fought against a seasoned Lupine Arcane soldier. I could have insisted on his character dying and him not being able to resurrect himself over and over and over again.
That's true.
So, Wild World RP has its name for a reason.
That is true. Anyway, did you enjoy it, love?
Oh, I did.
Good.
How about the audience?
We might have to wait a minute to find out.
Unless they're typing in the Discord chat.
I will be right back, and in that time until I am back, the audience can answer. Did you like the story? Are you excited for this space battle? What is going to become of Rosalia in this space battle? Will Rosalia get her own spaceship?
Oh.
Tune in next time when we are in the wild world.
Well, we can maybe have, for the few of you guys who actually are following me or Midnight on Twitter, we can actually have a poll. If Rosalia ever gets her own ship, what will it be called?
Oh, God. No. Rose, don't do that.
Really?
I would vote. Komm. Jetzt mal ganz ehrlich.
What happened? Okay, if I'm alone at the stream, this is gonna be awkward. I don't know. Is the stream working? Ah! I don't know if this is working. Hey. Tack. Ja. Hej då. Bensin. Tack. So if this stream is still going on,
Hi.
so it is.
What?
Is the stream still going on? Because when I checked YouTube right now, it seems like it's still going.
I'm guessing it's going. Did Visual say he stopped it?
No, but I was unsure because I lost contact, and then I was just like, I don't know what to do.
Lost with Visual and me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, if it's still going on, hi guys. It's not. Sorry. I'll check. I'm having to be on my phone right now because, my Discord signed or something mucked up there. I don't know what.
Yeah, I'm using my computer, and it's saying it's still going. So, yeah, hi guys. Sorry, internet connections. Yes.
I don't think it's picking us up anymore. I don't know what's going on. At least we finished before this whole chaotic thing happened.
Yeah. But the thing I said before, or when I lost contact, was that if Rosalia ever gets her own ship, I was thinking maybe you or Visual could have a poll on your Twitters that we can come up with 3 different names and people can vote on them.
That's not a bad idea. No.
There could be some interactions fun because I was first thinking like cupcake something. But let's see what the fans want.
Not a bad idea. Oh, I should. See if this works again. So if you hear yourself, apologies. Oh, it's connected to my Bluetooth. I didn't even realize that. Shoot.
my Discord or signed or something.
Yeah, we're still streaming. I can hear our conversation. Stream is still going, guys. We found it out. Thank you so much, Death Light Productions. Yes. As you guys also know, as we mentioned before, the Teespring store has a lot of fun stuff and it's gonna have a lot more fun stuff, so check it out. I think the description is down below on the YouTube stream. There's also this Discord server that you can join if you're actually watching the streams and find it interesting. Or you can join and watch the episode up as you go, so you can still follow the stream as it goes. Either way, it's still nice to have fans or friends of the show, mostly friends, to enjoy the conversations, maybe talk about stuff that happens, or say what's your favorite happening from the show. Like, I know for some reason my favorite part of the show was when Rosalia was trying to run through a tree, but she ended up headbutting it and get a caution stuffy. What's your favorite Midnight?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to stop the stream because I can't. Visual can.
Yeah, he said I think he was going to the toilet?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm back.
Oh, that's
And yeah,
okay,
talk about the sun it shines.
Okay, so I somehow something happened and I basically had to clock out. So basically Rosalia's been running the end of the thing for this entire time. So yay!
Okay.
Yay! So we figure out that either you or Midnight are gonna have a poll on your Twitch to figure out if Rosalia ever gets her own ship, what name is it gonna be named?
The question would be, would you even want your own ship?
That's a question for another day.
I think she'd want a medical ship.
Yeah, me personally, yes. Rosalia, she would. I think she would have like a stealth medical ship, like so she can sneak in the battle and kind of picks up people, like in the small ships and stuff. I think she would have liked one of those because that's also included to what her power stuff is are supposed to be.
Then I'd say Cupcake. Just
and
Cupcake.
Cupcake. It's secret Cupcake. But we also have Peace Trader is a name that Deadlight told. So we need one more to have a poll.
What could we... Salvation.
I was gonna say Rose's Cross.
Or Rose Salvation. Rose Salvation? Sounds weird.
Salvation Cross? That's actually a charity, so we can't do that.
Nope.
We'll think of something.
Yeah, we have two.
For now, someone has... Yeah, brain needs to work. My brain is not working at all.
Yeah, beep bop boop.
But yeah, I think this stream was nice.
Agreed.
You saw a world that was vastly different from your own and yet very similar. Wasn't it?
Yeah. Makes you think what would have happened to Midnight if she had never separated from Night.
Well, you just saw it. You would have devoured everyone.
Well, at least she said she was tasty. They were tasty most of the time.
How is that, like, reassuring? Doesn't that make it like, oh boy.
Yeah, she basically ate everyone. She ate Luna, she ate Celestia.
She ate Angel.
Mm-hmm.
That's just going low. That's mean.
I love how killing Celestia, not really a bad thing. Killing the bunny. No. That's my good daughter.
Priorities.
And Angel hops up to you and gives you a hot chocolate.
Yay! Nuzzles him. I don't know if she can nuzzles him. She has quite a big nose now.
Yeah.
Can she nuzzles him?
You can.
Okay.
You can.
Yay.
Anyway, I think this stream's gone on long enough.
Mm-hmm. And believe me, the next one will be even better.
Oh boy.
Oh no. We shall see you all later.
Yeah.
Hope you all enjoyed. And
Stay safe.
stay safe. Keep watching that moon.
Ow.